There we are. Good morning. How are you today? Oh, I need a coffee. And this mug here has a dragon on it. This is my red dragon. It is my healer animal. So it's kind of nice. I get to spend my morning coffee with my healer. So, did you miss me yesterday? I started to get ready for very early in the morning. I had to start getting prepared for a bone reading. So, I did a bone reading yesterday, and that's why I wasn't on doing your readings. But the bone readings, it takes a little bit, about a couple hours for me to get prepared into the space and smudge and clean everything. So, welcome today, and I'm so happy to see people arriving already. This is wonderful. So, Night Rider, good morning. I don't recall ever seeing you before. May I have a stone, please? Absolutely. And I love the great big hands you got going on. So, let's find out what you're sitting in today. And you are sitting in, ooh, it's way at the bottom. Ooh, my biggest stone. So this is, well, not the biggest stone, but it's one of the older stones. This is number 20 of the earth count. This is the final ending. It's telling you that the chapter is closing. Whatever you've been working on is now, it's like the final closing is. Final closing is the word that's being said, and so whatever's happening is ending, and a new chapter is beginning for you. It's not just a little bit of a new chapter, it's a whole big new chapter. So whatever it is, allow pieces of that to grieve, to allow them to go, celebrate the ending of those other pieces, and really put a bow on it and let it go, and don't carry everything over and drag it into this new entranceway that you're going to be going to, this new shift of energy. This new shift is very positive for you, and it's exciting. It's like literally dancing in excitement here. And the cards that are calling in today are these ones. So let's see what's being called. You're also sitting in the spacious mind and soul. So that's where that new expansion is. So think of the outside circle of the old stuff just wrapping up. You don't need it anymore, and I'm letting it go. It'll be part of my memory bank, but it won't be part in the vortex here. And then that middle circle is the new beginning. So whatever it is big, and it is a whole new chapter. How are you today? And please like, subscribe, and share. I want to reach 1,000 viewers by the end of the year, and I am just over 200, so I got a ways to go. So anyway, we're sitting in the number 2. So number 2, you were the second on my list as well. So that number 2 is really hello, hello, hello. And it is also the new vibrational energy. You're sitting in but it's in the thunder vibration, because I feel it in my heart space. So what I would like you to do is to just kind of tap on yourself today and feel the rhythm inside your chest and all over your body, and do this everywhere. You need that vibrational boom, 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 boom as it's coming into you. You are the tool, you are the drum today, and allow that vibrational energy to just tap in and tap everywhere, everywhere, everywhere today, and feel what, and harder and softer. Experiment with that. Your body is requiring that energy today to stir it up and to move things around. That's my favorite thing to do, by the way. And you are splitting your focus. It's almost like you're sitting in a duality today. I need to do this, but I want to do that. I'm in this mode, but I want to do that mode. I'm expecting here, but I need to go there. So you're sitting in that duality. When we do this, what we do is we mix those dualities up and move everything together so we can sit in balance, and it'll restructure you so you are sitting in perfect balance in this world of duality. Oh, I love that. And let me tell you, I do have people come here for drum medicine. So what happens with me is I drum over top of their body, and the percussion's coming down from the medicine drum as it's going over their body, just similar to what this would do if you're banging on your body. Okay, so it's a huge healing for you. Ooh, big one. And hello, Melissa. I have been missing you back at work. pleased to be here. Well, pleased to have you here. And let's see what we're doing at audio setting up. Your audio is acting up. And it could be my audio. Let's see. I've got a new 5G happening on, so let's see if that helps you. Refresh everyone. I don't actually know how to do that, so you guys are kind of on your own. I just hit some sort of a button here, and we'll see what that does. So I'm sorry for everyone if you are experiencing technical difficulties because of the sound, but I don't know how to fix it. Oh, I'm talking to the people in the chat. Ah, love it. Thank you. So, okay, so you're sitting in 5 and 1 is 6. 6 is 6 is the spirit, and it's also sitting in the ancestors, but that ancestral energy is pretty much calling you in right now. There's family members, specifically it's a family member that is either crossed or will be crossing, and other family members are starting to get to this new world. And it's not death, it's the return home. And it's telling me that all the ancestors are preparing for the return home of someone. I don't know if it's a friend or family member, but there is someone in your life that you know that will be either crossing or have just recently crossed. And it's the gathering right now. So that's very interesting. You're also sitting in, the feel it, don't think it. So feel, don't think. Don't allow your brain to try to analyze and figure out and right, like, don't go, oh no, I know this person, maybe it's that. Just sit in the flow of it, and just to know that when it happens, you'll know, and just go into the flow of it. So don't spin in your mind, just allow the flow, feel, and the feels. So feel all that energy, okay? But it is a big gathering of the ancestors today for you. And okay, so we all missed you. Thank you. So that is clarity. Good. Okay, now I'm down to Debbie. Hey, Deb, how are you doing today? I get to see you in just a couple of days, and I'm looking forward to that. You're sitting in 5, 10, 15, 16, 17, 18. Oh, man, 18 is the Shinamiya. That's your book of life. So yesterday when I did the bone reading, it was the Shinamiya energy that I sat with. And I sat with Shinamiya all day yesterday, and you get to sit with Shinamiya today, and that is your book of life. What did you write in your book of life? And I would just ask you, Debbie, you bring in your power animal, your center power animal, and ask your center power animal to show you how many books of lives that you're working on right now, and what is it that you need to see in this book of life, in the page that you've opened today, and what great teacher are you working with. And I'm also going to pull a great teacher stone for you today. Your great teacher that I pulled for you is confrontation. Confrontation doesn't mean going out and arguing with someone. It just means that I am confronting something. So whatever it is that you are confronting, it could be something within self, it could be a job, it could be a person, it could be anything. But whatever you're confronting today, that's going to be a big teacher for you. And sit in that energy of this book of life. It's going to be big, whatever it happens to be, and it is a confrontation of some kind. You were also sitting in the card of it's time to shine. It's time to shine. So allow yourself to really, really shine bright. Light that fire, light your spark, get yourself going, light your shine, and allow that beautiful energy of you to just really, really show up in the world today, okay? I love you. And I will see you on Saturday. And now Melissa, thank you. I've been back to work. Yeah. Pressure to be here. Night Rider, thank you. Melissa, may I have a stone, please? I just did you. Now let's see. I'm just working my way down the list, guys. We're on divine timing. Good morning, divine timing. Let's see what we got going on today. Ooh, hoo, hoo. You're sitting in 5, 10, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. 19 is pure science. That is that. But I've got big red flags coming up. Boom, 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 all in front of me. And it's telling health issue, health issue, health issue. Pay attention to your health. It is saying what comes in gets mixed up and then comes out. And health doesn't necessarily mean nutrition as in food. It's your thoughts. So what comes into our thought process also nourishes our body, and then comes what we send out, right? So if something's happening in that spin, I can see a lot of stress around you at the moment, and that stress could be dragging you down. So find something that helps you break your stress. That could be a stress ball, it could be breath work, it could be something that, but allows something to give you the valve to release the stress that you're under. If you do not do this, you could get sick, and that you don't want. You're also sitting in slow down, which is that stress reliever, right? So we need to get some meditation today. We need to really calm down today. We need to pull all the energy, bring ourselves down, breath in and out, get yourself in that nice even flow, allow all the stress to go away. And if you have to, today might be a good day to say, you know what? I'm just going to disconnect today, and I'm going to just do what's good for me. Take a nice hot bath, a shower, uh, do something special for yourself today. Okay, de-stress. It's important, because if you don't do that, spirit will find a way to make you do that, so you don't want to get sick. Woo, that's a big one. Good morning, Kat, and how are you today? I was going to message you earlier today, and the morning just kind of got away on me. Kat, you're sitting in 5 and 3 is 8, the cycle of natural law. It's got you, you're finally getting ready to put a bow on all that experience that you've been going through. You've gone through a lot of turmoil lately, and it's just going, it's okay. It needed to shake up, it needed to move as it moved, and now you're ready into another spin. Does that mean the spin is going to be a really, really positive thing? It's not telling me that. It's just telling me I'm ready for another loop. And so here we go around loop de loop kind of thing. So it's going into the new cycle, into the new flow. But this looks to be a gentler flow rather than the choppy stuff that you've been in. So I hope that helps. And you're gearing up for this flow as well. But today you're going to actually get more in sync with it, and more in line with it. And you're also sitting with the card of intuitive journaling. Um, do some journaling today. So write down some stuff, figure out, just daydream today in a perfect world, and start it off in a perfect world, and then just invent a day. What would you be doing in an absolute perfect world? Well, maybe you woke up on a sunny beach in Mexico, or I don't know, whatever it happens to be, and just write out this whole day of what it would be in a perfect world. Allow yourself to fantasize, because sometimes when we do that, we put the intention to the world, and that starts to get those juices flowing, the energy to come into that. And maybe a couple of those things might pan out for you. But create yourself a perfect world today. What would it look like? Ooh, it's going to be a fun one. Night Rider, thank you. Now here we go. Whoa, I just got way up there. You are buffering a lot. Uh-oh. Yeah, I don't know about this darn computer stuff. I froze earlier when I was on a Zoom this morning. Marley, good morning, grandmother. I'm so happy to see your face. I'm happy to see you too, Marley. I miss you terribly. And how's life in your end of the world? Marley, you're sitting in the number 1 today. Everything is possible. And you're also sitting in perception, because you're going to see through the lens that you want to see through. You get to choose today. Am I going to see through positive eyes? Am I going to see through whatever? You remember, everything that is said to you, everything that is spoken, everything, people that you are around, you will look through it through the lens that you choose to. So You get to choose today. So what lens do I want to work through? And in the event that you're maybe not happy with what you're seeing, then go ahead and look at it from a different perspective and see if that helps you, because it's all projection and it's all perception and what we send out. So if I'm looking at this feather through the eyes of, wow, what a beautiful feather, I see all the things and get the detail of it, and the wonderful story of it, I can be in love with this feather. But if I'm looking at this feather going, oh my gosh, someone killed this bird, and they didn't probably ended their life very afraid and blah blah blah, now I look at the feather through a different lens. That's what you're faced with today. What lens do you choose to look with? And you get to choose. So I love it. And you're also sitting in the unraveling. That's unraveling all the stuff that you've been kind of focusing on, but you're not sure. Now take a look. There's a reflection happening there, right? So what is that reflection is also the lens that they're looking through. So when you look into the water and you see yourself coming back, what lens is it? Is it self-love? Is it judgment? Is it whatever? And remember, it doesn't matter how other people are perceiving you. It's how you perceive yourself. I love you. I miss you, Marley. And now we're going to come down to faith and love. Good morning. May I please have a stone reading? Absolutely. And I see somebody, mindset, strategies, clarity is a whole bunch of messages and they were all deleted. So I hope everything's okay with you. So faith and love, here we go. You're sitting in 5, 10, 13. 13 of the medicine wheel sits at the south of the medicine wheel. And that is transformation as well. But that is also the spirit of all plants. And if you think of the plants, they go through their natural cycle, right? They start the buds come on the trees. They know when to open up. They know when the leaves have to fall off. That's that cycle that they naturally know what to do. You're in that cycle of transformation, even though you may not understand the cycle that you're going through. When you are finished and you end that cycle, you can look back and go, I know exactly what that happened. And I've done that with myself as well, where I've gone through something and I go, man, this is really not fun to go through. What's going on? And years down the road, I've gone, wow, if I hadn't have gone through that, then I wouldn't have gotten here. And that's kind of the spin that you're in with that right now. You're in the process of transforming into this new energy. And sometimes it can get a little bit dicey and a little bit uncomfortable, but just know it's going to get you where you need to go. You're also sitting in to move your body and move your emotions. Jack up those tunes today. Put some music on that absolutely gets you going and allow your body to move and to be part of it. It's a beautiful day for that movement of energy today. So I hope you enjoy your day. Now we're coming down to thank you. You're most welcome. And Marley says, thank you, grandmother. You're a gem. Have a wonderful day. You too, hun. Now we're coming down to Janet C. Good morning. May I have a read? Thank you. You bet. So this is for Janet. Ooh, this little tiny one. I love this guy. It's my tiniest stone. And it's 5, 10, 15, 16, 17. 17 are the kachinas. They form all images of substance. I want you to get out there and touch things today. Get tactile, feel things, understand the history behind where it started. Even something as simple as this. Where did it start? And I mean start. Where did the fibers start that made this? Whose mind, when this tapestry was made, this blanket was made, it was actually made in Mexico, but where this tapestry was made and who made it, how many hands touched it, how many energetics went to it, whose design, this is a Mayan design, so whose design came back right from history that helped this to be created. It's a day of really paying attention to everything, and that goes from the rocks to the trees to everything that you're wearing, even the fabrics you're wearing, those are fibers. Where did they come from? What made them? And look at you too. Who made you? What is all the DNA that made you? Your skin sheds and regrows again. It's a beautiful day to understand how everything developed so that you could be you today. And you're also sitting in the community calls. Community calls, community's watching you, you're not alone. And I know sometimes it can feel like we are carrying the burden of everybody else on us. In this case, you do have a community, but you have to ask them for what you need. Don't just expect them to know. Oh, they just should know. No, sometimes people don't know. And sometimes people do have an inkling, but they don't want to step on anyone else's toes. So whatever you need, now's the time to get out and tell people, hey, I need this or I need that. Okay. It's a good day for that. That was Janet C. How about Manny Diaz? Hello. Love and light. Can you read me? I absolutely can give it a go. Let's see what stone you're sitting in. And Janet says, thank you. You're most welcome. There's another tiny stone. It's interesting. You're in 5, 10, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. That's that pure science. That is everything. And it's also got fire today. Watch yourself. You could get burned. It's telling you not to take the safe route today. Most of the time, so what's showing me? I get up and I have a certain routine that I do every day. So it's telling you to not do your routine today. If you take a certain route to work, take a different route to work. If you typically wear certain clothes all the time, go through your closet and find something you haven't worn for a long time. Do things that you haven't done and mix stuff up today. Don't follow the routine of what you normally would do. Woohoo. I wonder what adventures you will find yourself in when you do that. Move through the fear. So you like the comfort of having that routine. I know that I'm going to have this. I'm going to have my coffee in the morning. I'm going to have, like for me, I have coffee every morning. So maybe if I was doing that, I would have tea in the morning, or I wouldn't have anything. I'd just have water. So move things up. Don't do things the way you've normally been doing it, and watch the adventure unfold. There are some really good lessons for you today in that. Ooh-wee. Faith and Love, Janet C. Murray Diaz, I got you just now. Lion of God, good morning. May I have a reading, please? Lion of God. I just absolutely love that that name that you've got. Ooh-wee. And you're sitting in the number 5. What is it like to be human? Oh my gosh, this can probably be the hardest task that we've ever done, because you are such this beautiful energy, and you stuffed yourself inside a body, and now you're trying to navigate the humanness. And sometimes the humanness can be on overload, especially in the world right now, where you know all the political stuff, the arguing, the fighting. It seems like everyone's got a soapbox that they're standing on. And how do I sit and navigate this? So I would almost recommend doing what I've been doing right now, as I try to pull back. I try to pull back to a farther perspective. There's something else going on right now that is not in the light. It's in the shadows of the secrets, if you will. And so just sit back. Don't get involved in everything today, and allow yourself to sit back and just hold space for those. Because most of the time when we get locked in the arguing, the fighting, the yelling, it's usually fear-based. And so sit back today. Don't go into the fear. Sit into the holding support for others. And I know that you've got a really big capacity to do that. So send your energy out to really support those around you. I know I will be doing that throughout the day, and I would be happy to join energy with you and out there of holding the space. And anyone else that wants to join us, just send out your energy of love and light, and then we're going to hold space for the container as they do what they do. But just hopefully they can find balance and peace. This your soul knows. Your soul knows. We came here to experience being a human. We came here to experience this chaos at this time for a reason, and maybe our reason is to hold space for others. Something to think about. So I love you, and thank you for holding space. I appreciate that. And now I lost my space here. Love of God. Okay, Kat, go figure. Story of my life. Yes, that's true. Marley, and motivational love and faith. Thank you. You're welcome. Debbie Marcellus. May I have a stone reading today, please? Blessings and thank you. Yes, absolutely, Debbie. I got really itchy all of a sudden. It's like I feel prickly all over. There's something going on here. Let's find out what this is. You're sitting in 5, 10, and 2 is 12. 12 are the planets. Get out and look at that full moon today. I feel prickly inside. It's like I'm uncomfortable in my skin, and I literally want to just start scratching myself. I feel uncomfortable in my skin, and that's either going to be I'm shedding this old skin, this old layer of me. I need to get it off. I would get I personally would go up against a tree and rub my back against a tree, and just get yourself so that you can get a loofah, and just rub on your body. Just start rubbing yourself, because you need to move that whatever's up here. It's staticky all over your body, and I'm itchy, therefore I'm uncomfortable. So today could be a day of uncomfortableness. Maybe situations are going to happen that you're not exactly sitting in the flow, or in that you're going to be in dicey spots today. So understand that I'm going to go through the uncomfortable. It's part of the day, and just allow it to happen. You're also sitting and gift yourself. So gift yourself cut yourself some slack. So if you need to go have a shower at a time that you wouldn't normally do it, go do that. If you need to do anything that you need to do to get that itchiness, that uncomfortableness out, then go and do that. It could be requiring just some music or screaming out loud, just doing something to break this cycle, because it's like I'm uncomfortable in my body. I love you, and if you are having any problems at all, give me an email or a message. I'll be happy to spend some time with you chatting. I hope that helps you, Debbie. Janet C, thank you. You're most welcome. Jolie James, good morning, Jolie. Let's see what you have. Or Jolie or Jody? J-O, I think it's a D-I. I can't tell. Oh, you're sitting in the number one. The number one. That's the very first thing. It is also perception, but you're also sitting in, hold on, you're sitting in the east of the medicine wheel. I'm just checking to see which direction's calling in the strongest. You're sitting in the east, but you're also sitting in a little bit of rage today. I've got a buildup of anger, and I need to say something, and I have the feeling like I can see you standing somewhere yelling something, but those that you are calling to or yelling to, they can't hear you. So my voice is not being heard by those that I'm sending out the sounds to. The best way to do that is to turn inward. So turn inward, ask your higher self to sit in neutrality, and then speak out from your solar plexus out to them, to their higher self, that their higher self can hear the energy, the messages through power and love, and can hear that, and then they will perceive it however they perceive it. That's the best way to get a message across when people are not hearing. It's like la 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 la, I don't hear you. And so if you do it that way, you can get that message through, but do it through neutrality, your higher self to their higher self, and then let them hear it as they do. You're also sitting in that crown activation. You need to activate your crown to be able to do this. That has to be activated. So when that lights up and that gets activated in there, you are now going to be able to drop all your energy, send it right out. This is my higher self speaking to your higher self, and then say from the heart. Okay. So I love that. And it's a pretty good, I actually get my students to do that when they're in drum circles. So it's a fun thing to do. Aho, I hope that helps you. And you say, thank you. You're most welcome, hon. Now I'm coming down to Luisha. Woo, I'm so happy to be back. She has been in Mexico. Can I have a stone reading, please? Yes, absolutely. Let's find out what the happy traveler had to say and has to do. Woohoo. So you're sitting in 5, 10, 15, 16, 17, 18. 18 is your book of life. You wrote that in your book of life, my dear. So what I would like you to do today sometime as you're reminiscing about the entire experience that you had, I would write down what great teachers were you working with, what great teachers presented themselves to you through all those days, and what is the theme of it. So as you're writing them down, just like we would in our book of life, as you're writing all those things down, you want to find out what the theme was. Was the theme sitting in victory? Was it sitting in fear? Was it sitting in confrontation? It doesn't matter what it is. Find out what the chapter of that is, and then find out what the individual lessons were in that, so that you don't have to keep reliving them again. So say, thank you, Spirit. I got it. I got those lessons loud and clear. And thank you for showing me the way you did. Okay, it's a good day for that. You're also sitting in, the present precious moment of now, of the present moment. Precious, whoa, try to say that 5 times. So you're sitting in the moment of now. So allow yourself, boy, I'm here. I got my feet are on the ground back on Canadian soil. I'm taking a deep breath. And now I'm going to sit in and I'm going to reminisce about all the little moments that I had, all the little experiences that I had. And I'm going to write down the great teachers and what lessons I had. It's a huge day for that today. Woo, it's a good day. Love it. And I can't wait to hear it. And I'll see you Saturday. Line of God, thank you. Elf, hello. Can I get a stone, please? You bet. Elf, this is for you. You are sitting in the 5 and 2 is 7. 7 are the sacred dreams of life. This is my favorite place to sit. This is the childlike you. This is finding joy and fun. What is it that lights you up? What gives you joy? And when was the last time you did it? So write 3 things that right off the top of your head, and you don't have to, and don't try to figure it out. The first 3 words that come to mind, write them down, and then pick one of those things, because it's really going to call you to do today. And it could be a matter of blowing bubbles. It could be a hula hoop. I don't know what's going to come out, but whatever happens, allow it to be, and then get out and do it today. Today's that day to find joy. Laugh at yourself today. Don't take life so seriously. Life is over too quickly. And if you can't find the moments to laugh at yourself, and I really mean laugh at yourself. I was walking along one time and I'm talking away to what I thought was my husband. It wasn't even my husband. It was somebody else standing beside me. And I reached over to touch him, and here was somebody else. And all I could do was laugh. The gentleman was shocked, and he just kept staring at me. And I was laughing so hard because I had to laugh at the moment. It was so funny. And I do often just start laughing for no reason, where people will think that was an odd thing for her to do. But you got to find joy in life, or you're just going to be too sad sometimes. And this is release your old patterns. So that is finding that joy, getting rid of the stuff that whatever, and just be carefree today. Laugh, live, and love. Those are the 3 things that are coming up. So I hope that helps you. Wow, that was Elf. Jody, thank you. And Elf, we are watching with my cat. I love it. Absolutely love that. So for those of you who know, I have a Great Pyrenees puppy, and I did a video. You may want to find it in my video section. It was just posted the other day, and it's on dropping our energy. And it talks about how we drop energy and how my animals have helped me understand energy more, and just dropping my energy, being more aware. And so a Great Pyrenees, they definitely read energy. And when they're reading that energy, they will choose or not choose if that works for them. And we often say, oh my gosh, she's the most stubborn dog we've ever met, because she will just look at you and say, no, it's right for me to lay down, not to get up and do what you want me to do. And I've learned over the time that when I drop my energy, I can, not that she will respond the way I want her to respond, but that I feel better in our communications. Also, my turkeys, when I'm with my turkeys, they're barometers. And this is all in this video. And it's something that may spark you. So again, if you go into the YouTube, because you're on my YouTube channel anyway, you go there and you go to videos. It was just posted, I think, yesterday or the day before. And it's called Dropping Your Energy. It might be something fun that you guys can see. And you'll see a picture of my puppy, because that's the picture on the, I don't know what you want to call it, the cover or whatever. So yeah, anyway, I hope you all have an awesome day. Luisha, welcome back. I love you to the moon, and I can't wait to give you a big hug. Okay, let's take care. Have a good day, whatever you're doing. And I'm going to get out there and enjoy the sun today. And yeah, just have fun and call in the day today. So I'm going to take my own advice and I'm going to do something that brings me joy. How about you? Let's be kind to each other. I know the world's in a crazy spot right now. Just love. That's the best thing you can do is love. And if you send out love, you win. Aho. Bye-bye.